Hey everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome to this reading vlog. Today is Friday, so I am doing a weekend reading vlog. What have I got planned? Do I actually have anything planned apart from reading and having lots of tea? Not really. But anyways, we move. I'm actually going to be making stew tomorrow, Saturday, for the first time, and I was meant to go out today and buy the ingredients, but I'm not going. I've actually just finished recording a video, so now I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. I'll probably go out in the morning tomorrow and buy that and then make the stew tomorrow. And the reason why I'm making stew, because stew is like sort of like an English dish. In Uganda, we don't make stew. No, we don't make stew. But the reason why I'm making stew is because I'm reading a book right now where they are talking about stew and they made me want to make stew. Anyway, the book that I'm reading is called, let me just open my Kindle. The book that I'm reading is called Secrets in Snow. I'll actually find a thing and put it on the screen somewhere. And it's by Emma Hetherington. It's a really, really lovely book, actually. I have never read any books by this author, but her writing is beautiful. She has a way of like gripping you from the start, like from the first word, like the page. It was like, oh, okay, I'm hooked. I actually want to read this and find out what happens, you know. We follow, basically the book opened with a mother and a son, and a 10-year-old son, and they were just dealing with a bereavement of their neighbor who passed away about 2 days ago. And they're just dealing with that, and we get a backstory of how the mother actually came to live in that little like cottage and what she's been through, but we don't really know everything she's been through. And it's just a really beautiful story that you see of an elderly lady who was like 89, and this woman and her son, and them coming together and finding a common ground and actually becoming a family. And it is an adult romance. Did I say that? No. So we haven't really met the love interest yet, but from what I gather is going to be the nephew of the old lady that just died. So it's very interesting and I am really enjoying it, and I do want to read it and actually find out what happens. And it's so wintry because the first chapter is called Winter. So literally it's set in winter. The snow is falling. There is fireplaces. They live in a cottage and they're cooking stew, and it's just perfect for winter, which is what I was looking for, and I'm really enjoying it. I am also aiming to listen to Becoming by Michelle Obama. I know I said I wanted to read it physically, but I've actually ended up going the Audible route. So I'm listening to that and reading this book, and that is what I'm doing today, Friday. And tomorrow we'll go out, buy ingredients for stew, and then we'll see what happens. happy Saturday or happy whatever day you are watching this video on. How are you? I've been a busy bee, to be quite honest. This morning I woke up, it's my mom's birthday today, so I called her, wished her happy birthday, and then I went on Facebook Live and I started following everything that's going on in Uganda, which wasn't a wise decision in my case that early in the morning. So it meant that I haven't done any reading at all today, but I did do a lot of reading last night, so I'm okay with that. I am currently on page 109. The book is 392 pages long. So I'm making progress. I mean, at the moment, I don't know what to say about it. So I'm not going to say anything about the book at the moment, because I'm a little bit confused at the moment. Not confused, but just don't know what to say about it, you know? I mean, I really do like it. Like in the beginning, I really loved it. Now I just feel like we'll talk more about it later. So yeah, I went shopping this morning. I bought the things that I need to make stew. So I'm gonna make vegetable stew. I went in a bookstore, no surprise, and I ended up buying books. Again, no surprise. I need help. Somebody help me. It's an addiction. Buying books is honestly an addiction, but I'm happy to have it. I don't mind it. So I bought 3 books, but the books anyway were on offer. 3 books for £5, which is not a lot for books, if I must say. They are all paperbacks, so that's why I'm guessing they're on offer. So these are the books that I bought. So the first one is this one, Meet Me in London. Now, I bought this book purely because of the author. I love the author. The author won I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, I think about 3 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago, and I really liked her in that show. She was so honest. She talked about her insecurities, and yeah, she was just a really lovely person to watch, and she was always happy, but then she was always like, there was times she's sad. So she was just a really honest person that I really liked on the show. So when I went in the bookstore and I saw that she wrote a book, I was like, oh, okay, let me just, buy it. It is a romance, the one that I bought, and I can't wait to read it and see how her writing is. The next one that I bought is this one, The Whispers of War. I love the title. I honestly love the title. I actually found out that I like historical fiction because this is a historical fiction. After I bought The Beekeeper of Aleppo. I haven't finished that. It's still waiting for me to finish, but I cried so much. But I really liked it, and I decided that I think I like historical fiction. So I bought this one. The next one that I bought is this one called Together. It says, their love was unstoppable. Together, their life was a lie. So I don't know what it's about really, but I think from what I gather from the synopsis, I think one morning the man writes a letter and he leaves, but we don't know why. So then we get to find out all the secrets they've been keeping. So yeah, so those are all the 3 books that I bought. I can't wait to read all of them. Who knows if I'm actually going to read all of them, or I'm just going to have them on my table. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, that is what is going on. So now it's around 1:30 something. I am going to do some reading, and then I'll make the stew a little later on. Good morning, everyone. How are we on this Sunday morning? I hope all of you are having a lovely morning, a lovely afternoon, or a lovely evening, or a lovely night, whenever you're watching this video. So, I am actually thinking of ending the vlog here because I'm actually rushing. I have an online class at 11 a.m. and it's like 10:50, so I'm really cutting it short. But you know what, let me just give you an update and then I'll see how the day goes. So far on my reading, I am on now page 219. Sadly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this book in this vlog, which is sad because I actually wanted to finish it in this vlog, but that's fine. But this book honestly is so beautifully written that I feel like I'm reading something personal. It does have trigger warnings in it. So we are seeing three different characters deal with grief differently. We've got a 10-year-old, we've got a mother who is 30 something, and we've got the nephew who is 45. And it's just really like beautiful, and I feel like it's so personal. And I love how the author wrote. You can really see that she really did her research. And yeah, obviously we've got the romance aspect of the story, which is now starting to come into play. The nephew who lives in New York. Firstly, with this book, you do get like the small time vibe and the winter and the coziness and everything. It's honestly lovely. The only thing I would say, because the book essentially is sort of driven by the lady who died. So when we have to wait for like her messages and everything in between, then I'm like, oh, come on, let's get to the next message. That's the only thing I would say. Life and death, and how I always go back to this quote. I think it's either Maya Angelou or Oprah who said this quote, and I'm gonna butcher it, so I'll find the actual quote and put it on the screen somewhere. But I think it said, people will never forget how you made them feel. And through reading this book, I see this woman who was such a strong woman, a lovely woman who touched all of these people's lives, and even beyond in the grave, she's still trying to bring some sort of happiness and joy into the people that she left behind, into the people that she loves. It's just a really interesting book, and I'm really enjoying it. There are bits that I'm just like, oh my god, this is so sad. But yeah, so that is the update that I've got for you. Last night I finished cooking my stew. I just had a little bit of it, so I didn't really show that, but today I am gonna have a lot of it. But it tasted nice. I liked it. I don't know if anybody else will like it, but I liked it. I thought it tasted nice. Yeah, and that's all I've got for you, I believe, at the moment. So I'm gonna rush, get ready, go on my do my online class, and then I will chat to you guys later.